Hey, so I'm here just walking through a nature reserve. Just trying to get out of the house, try something different. Well, I guess it wouldn't be much different for me because, hey, I've been doing this for really my mental health, just to be out in nature and just kind of get some fresh air. I'm gonna try to do more talking when it comes to my channel. Shout out to the 10 of you guys that actually follow me. I don't even know how to really start these. Like, I really don't know how to start these, but welcome. I'm gonna try to be more consistent and try to post more, try to do more vlogs, kind of get into that. I don't know. I think the main reason why I'm even doing this is to help myself to, improve in areas that I'm weakest. One of them being talking in front of the cameras. I am super nervous. I've tried this before, but I'm gonna make it an official thing. I'm gonna do more vlogging, more talking into the content that I'm creating. Let's try that again. This is about the sixth take that I've done with this video. It's not easy trying to record something off the top of your head, not having anything scripted. But yeah, it goes to show you the type of person I am. I like to just challenge myself. But I guess in the future I'm gonna be a little bit more organized. But for now I'm gonna just kind of work with what I have. Once again, I'm Kevin. I'm 31, I think. Yeah, I'm 31. I created this channel as a way for me to become more comfortable, as I believe this is one of the areas that I'm weakest in, speaking in front of the camera, being vulnerable. So basically this is just how I'm able to work on myself and become better. So there's a few things that I wanted to talk about today. Would be like, things that I have done to keep myself motivated. One of them being, it's been crazy ever since like COVID. I've really become a lot more introverted. I remember when the pandemic happened, I was in Jamaica and I was working at a hotel, and right as soon as the pandemic happened, airports, everything just shut down. The whole country just on lockdown. And for Jamaica, who thrives on tourism, to be shut down like that, it's crazy. And then we had the whole lockdown and we couldn't go outside, and I was honestly going through it. So one of the things that I started to do since then was to work out. I was fairly pretty active because I used to play like rugby in college, and I used to go running all the time. But during the pandemic, I kind of really just shut myself in. I didn't go out. I was very much isolated. One, I also lived by myself. I didn't have any family around me, so it was just very sad time. So mentally it took a lot of toll on me. So what I've started to do is to work out a lot more. It's definitely a process. I'm not exactly perfect. I'm not gonna tell people like, oh, you gotta be consistent. Oh, let's go work out like times a week, 7 times a week, stuff like that, right? You just kind of find what you feel comfortable with and you just kind of work with it. It doesn't matter how many times you start over. And that's another thing, like, it is really okay for you to start over. For me, right now, everything is really about starting over. And I am a firm believer in it's okay to start over. Whether it's with the gym, life, relationship, career. Those are it's okay to start over. You know, as someone who's been through so much and have to be, put back down, like let's say to square one, I would say starting over is, I guess, a blessing. It may suck in the moment, but it's like the moment you find your footing, you're able to jump back up. Picture yourself like in a pool, for example. The moment like you hit the bottom of the pool, the only way now is for you just to go back up. So you want to try to squat down and jump back up. So that's really how I see life in everywhere. So it doesn't matter like what curveball the devil may throw at me. I just know like, all right, cool. Well, that was his best shot, and God got me. When I see myself and some of the situations that God put me out of, like, I have nothing but faith, nothing but gratefulness that my God can pull me out of these situations. And, on top of finding God, I mean, it's not like I ever lost him, but now I have more of a deep-rooted connection to him. I got baptized in November. Yeah, biggest moment, right? It was a surprise from my mom. Like my family didn't know about it, but it was just something that I've been working on over the years to, like I said, for myself. When she found out, she was completely in tears. She didn't know what was going on. Like she was shocked when the sister at the church came up and be like, "Kevin, it's time for you to change." Like she was definitely moved. That was definitely a special moment for me, my family. Like it was a lot. So the next thing that I normally do to, encourage myself and to keep motivated would be to go to the gym. That's one of my non-negotiables at this point. Like I gotta go to the gym. It's a great way for me to de-stress and clear my mind. Another one would be going for a walk. For example, right now I'm in a nature reserve, and it feels good just to be out in nature and just smelling the fresh air and just being away from like the hustle and bustle of like life itself. I know there's a lot of planes flying over, but it is what it is. It can't be perfect, right? Third thing that I normally do is it third? I guess it would be fourth, right? I started journaling, and with the journal that I have, what do you say? Yeah, with the journal that I have, I've been just writing like my goals and things that I want for myself. And like when I read some of the stuff that I wrote in that journal and how they have manifested, and I tell you, man, you just gotta give God thanks, right? That's definitely a great way for you to keep yourself on track and not lose sight of what you actually want to get done. So I will recommend everyone, to go grab themselves a small little book and just write whatever you want. And it's whatever you want, whether it's relationship, career, your home, family, friends. Just write whatever you want to put in that book. And date it as well. I usually end like everything that I write in there with something like, I love you, Kevin. Right? Because I would say like in the recent years, like I haven't really given myself enough love. I tend to put like other people above myself. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you also have to make sure you're putting yourself as a priority and not just disregarding how you're feeling towards stuff, right? the next thing that I do would be, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to motivational stuff. I avoid as much negativity as possible. Whether it's friends, I don't do the drama and stuff like that. Like, I stay out of it as much as possible. I mean, sometimes shit happens, right? Stuff happens, and it's unavoidable. But if you got people in your life that are just toxic to you, like, it's okay. I mean, you don't necessarily have to cut them off, but you can keep them at arm's length and protect your energy and your well-being, because you don't want to have all that negativity around you, man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my content may look like for the next couple, I don't know, however long this is. I would hope, like, one day, like, when I look back at the stuff that I post, I can show my kids and be like, hey, yo, this was your dad. Like, he was completely nervous. And then, they can see, like, the transition from, like, where I came from to now where I am, Hopefully, I'll be somebody that they can idolize. I don't know. In between, like, my usual workout stuff is like, I'm gonna, I don't know, kind of flip back and forth and see, like, what kind of content I like. Whether I'm gonna be doing more talking stuff like this, probably like in short form, or do more long form, or just chilling and talking with you guys. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, at the end of the day, y'all gonna see me grow and become more comfortable in front of the camera. I mean, I guess I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable right now as I am just rambling on. But as you can see, I'm not really looking at the camera as often. I really have to try to force myself to look up at it. But hey, join me. Welcome. Hopefully y'all here for the long run. Hopefully I can inspire and motivate you guys as well with my workout journey, my spiritual journey, relationship, families, friends, whatever it is. Take you through, like, my day in the life, my routine, basically. And let's just see where, life takes us. I would definitely love to hear, like, if y'all have anything that you want to share, anything that y'all want me to talk about, like, give my own views on certain things, and let's just have fun with it. All right, I'll see you guys. All right, so I'm in my car right now. I am a few things I want to do. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm also gonna stop by Ross, see if they have any, like, gym shorts or anything that I might like. Not sure if I feel for, like, Popeyes or, yeah, it's probably gonna be Popeyes. I'm not gonna lie to you, or Chipotle. Those are, like, my go-to fast food place. After that, I probably want to stop by a Walmart. I'm gonna go pick up some little things, like my little, you know what? I shouldn't do that. I was thinking to go get, like, a protein shake, but then I have, like, a whole big bottle at home, so I don't think I need to do all that. Then I'm gonna go wash my car later, so I don't know if I'm gonna put all of that, this is definitely gonna be some baby steps thing before, I get into, like, the full blown vlogging life, day in a life kind of vlogging. I know I do, like, short forms, but it's very quick. But yeah, we see how that plays out. Okay. Like I said, I am here trying to work on myself, get comfortable talking in front of the camera, not be as intimidated by it, to be honest. Coming from the guy who used to take pictures and be like, oh, don't worry, boy, for the camera, you'll be okay. Like, it's no big deal, you see me? Like, we're gonna see how that work out. So, all right, stay tuned.